Claire Redfield, a simple teenager. Wait, no, that's not her. Hold on a second. Hold on, sorry. Wait. Damn it, come on. All right, there we go. A simple teenager who one day realized, I haven't heard from my brother Chris in a while, not knowing that Chris went through. Stop it. A horrible ordeal that made him reconsider his career choice. So Claire decides to pay Chris a visit in Raccoon City.
I'm finally here.
And we all know how that turned out.
I'm going to take you with me.
Not so great for Claire either. She finds out that Chris went to the main headquarters of Umbrella in Europe.
Whoa!
I'm assuming to try to stop the company from ever doing any more experiments. Since there are multiple sequels after Code Veronica, I'm gonna go say he didn't pull it off. Claire decides to head over and gets all John Wick on everyone. But is quickly apprehended and sent to a prison facility on an island.
Welcome to your new home.
That's a shame.
And this is where Resident Evil Code Veronica begins its storyline. During her stay, the island is attacked by zombies? No! By not so nice people actually. Soon after, this handsome guard lets you go. Because hey, the story needs to progress. He's basically like, we're all boned, so I might as well set you free. Thanks? Anyway, you leave the jail and now you can cue the zombies. Oh no, who could have foreseen this? You eventually run into a whiny teenager with daddy issues. His name is Steve, and you two hit it off right away.
Make one wrong move and I'll shoot.
Who is more annoying than useful.
Yeah! Help me! Adios!
Hey, wait, Steve!
Shut up! I don't want to talk about it!
And surprise, he's your partner now throughout the whole game. Until he dies. And then there's Bob the scientist. He's a pretty cool character, just kidding, this guy gets murked immediately.
Well, it seems your brother is under surveillance by Umbrella.
What?
You also find out that Umbrella has tabs on her brother Chris. Claire then decides to reach out to Leon for help. While exploring, you see a familiar face. Mr. Albert Wesker from Resident Evil 1. You thought he was dead just because he was impaled by the tyrant and laying lifeless in a pool of his own blood? Bitch please. He's back and juiced up on the T-virus. Wesker smacks Claire around for a little bit and then just decides to leave. Cool. So the antagonists in Code Veronica are the Ashford twins, Alfred and Alexia, who kinda give off creepy Cersei and Jaime Lannister vibes from Game of Thrones. You know which vibes I'm talking about. Yeah, that one. The Ashford family are the OG founders of Umbrella, which started way back in the day. Now, Alfred is in charge of the Umbrella company, and you run into him a few times through your playthrough, and the dude is super intimidating.
I so want to enjoy this.
You find out later on that the father and Alexia were both used as test subjects for the Veronica virus. Will they be bosses later in the game? I'm gonna go with a duh. After a few thousand puzzles and exploring every inch of the island, you run into Alexia, only to find out that it's Alfred in drag. Apparently he missed his sister so much that he developed a second personality being her? Who fucking cares? The dude is creepy and it's time to get the hell off this island.
The self-destruct system has
That
been
freak! He's trying to blow us up along with the entire facility!
It's a race against time to get off the island, but first you have Mr. Spikeball Hands Tyrant coming after you. If you're awesome enough, you escape the island. Yay! You beat the game!
We made it! Yahoo!
Or did you? Of course not! Mr. Spikeballs is on your plane now, and it's your job to boot his ass. Well damn, that sucked. This part is super challenging and let me tell you why. It's because the game makes you fight him in such a tiny spot, it's easy for you to get pulverized. Son of a bitch! Could they make you fight this big bastard in a tighter spot? And in true Resident Evil fashion, if you don't have enough health to fight the boss, you are grade A fucked. Thank God they had the courtesy to give you a save spot right before the fight. So after like 8,000 tries, I booted his ass. See ya! Your celebration is cut short when Alfred takes control of the plane somehow and sends it over to a faraway destination. Then we are introduced to a very uncomfortable cutscene. Thankfully, the plane crashes to interrupt this awkward moment. You are now in an Umbrella lab in Alaska. And surprise, everyone is zombies there too! Back on the island, your big bro Chris makes his way onto the island you just left. This is where you take control of the former STARS member, exploring the island, fighting monsters, and running into an old friend that hands you your ass and over-explains how your sister is in Alaska. Thankfully, Wesker has ADD and loses interest in Chris, which gives Chris time to be like, fuck this place, finds himself a badass jet, and sets off to Alaska, where he manages to finally save Claire. And Steve turns into a big stupid monster. This part is a beginner's trap and you will die almost immediately if you're not quick. Seriously, you better have like 5 first aid sprays or else you will not escape this part. He will hit you. Steve dies, Claire's sad, I'm not. Meanwhile, an epic battle between Wesker and Alexia is happening until Wesker realizes, damn, this fire blood squirting bitch is stronger than he expected. And it's up to Chris and Claire to fight her, all while, you guessed it, it's a race against time because the self-destruct sequence has been activated again. After an epic battle holding off Alexia and waiting for this weapon to charge, you pick it up and tell that bitch to eat a laser dick. Chris then runs into Wesker and tries to square up on him again. What part of super strength from the T-virus does Chris not understand? And again is getting his ass handed to himself, but is saved by pure dumb luck. Because why not? Chris hauls ass and barely makes it to Claire on the jet.
Chris!
Says the corny line,
Hey, you know that I always keep my promises.
and they escape.
It's payback time. We've got to destroy Umbrella. Now, let's finish this once and for all.
But they don't.
That's a shame.
Resident Evil Code Veronica played pretty well. The story was a very cool add-on to the series, diving deep into the origin of Umbrella and their corrupt ways. They managed to keep the appeal of what made the other games so much fun to play and at the same time add in some new features. A definite must play for any survival horror fan out there.